streaming.
Hello, everyone! Welcome back. We'll wait a couple moments just to see if anyone decides they want to join. But, yeah, so, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do the review. Last we left off, the party was getting done with a few things they were doing inside of Hupperduke. They they went to go see Clef Tinkertop, a local inventor, who also had been working on some firearms, and we just pointed to the party as a place to ask a couple questions. They went there, didn't really get much help. Dane over here decided to inquire about possibly getting a firearm. That did not go too well. After not attaining a firearm and failing to steal a part of one, they left, and on their way towards the lower city to leave, what felt initially like an earthquake began, and they quickly realized it was not an earthquake, as a explosion rang out from the top of the mountain, releasing a rock slide down to the upper and lower shelf of Hupperduke, so bad that the entire city was pretty much destroyed, completely encased in rock and rubble. Fortunately, this happened a little after midday, so there was a lot of people who were at work in the lower shelf and were able to escape, but not as much as one would have hoped for. After reeling from the disaster, it was discovered that a prisoner whom the party had decided not to pursue now, but to come back and pursue later, had actually assisted and had partially resulted in this disaster occurring. The party is still currently reeling from this and figuring out sort of what this means for them. However, they did end up deciding on a name for themselves: the Vanguard of Valor.
Woo!
Let's go! R.I.P. Hupperduke.
Yeah. After that, it was decided that Hupperduke, or at least the survivors of Hupperduke, would make their way to Feldowin, while the rest of the party makes their way to Zadash. It was also discovered that the perpetrators of this disaster were also on their way to Zadash. So it seems to be sort of a fight against the clock to try and get there beforehand and warn people. They don't know what's coming, but clearly these people are bad news. So, with all that out of the way, it's time we start episode 2 of Broken Bonds. The Dash to Zadash. So, you guys, I believe, used your tan bag to create a few animals they jumped onto. I believe it was a bear, a giant weasel, and
the beak.
Yes, the breakbeak, which
Breakbeak.
for all intents and purposes looks like a giant dodo bird. Yes, so you guys were heading off. Zveldra was also joining you. You know what? Actually, this is our second session. You guys should introduce yourselves again. So over here on the right, we have...
So, my name is Nassim, and I play Solus Draco, a 6'6" high elf, half dragonborn barbarian with the subclass Wild Magic.
And over here, we have the lovely...
Karis, and I play Arisi Shella, who is a high elf from the Arashari. A fighter.
who is currently an Echo Knight, I believe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Correct. And on my left?
I'm John. I play a 5'9", unusually tall dwarf. My class is Rogue, and my subclass is Soul Knife, and I have a 7-inch penis.
Oh yeah, by the way, this should be mentioned.
No, it shouldn't be, but it will be anyway.
So, we roll for dick size.
They did roll at one point.
We rolled for dick size. Solus Draco rolled a d10 for a 10-inch dick. Arises is pleased. And
oh my.
And Dane rolled a d10 for a 7-inch dick. And Zveldra is yet to roll. See, it has to come up naturally in the campaign where a penis may be used. And his luck is yet to arise.
Unfortunately,
Pun
I didn't
intended.
have to roll.
Also, by the way, Hannah, camera's right there, not there.
Alright. So, let's get back into it. You guys are currently riding these beasts. You guys left straight away, I believe, so it was still a little bit after midday. You're making your way south into Zadash.
We're just now leaving
Hupperduke, essentially.
for the morning.
What was Hupperduke?
The area is still called Hupperduke, I guess, for now. At least for now. So up on the screen here, I've put up the map for you guys.
Also, by the way, you guys should definitely go back to episode 1 if possible, because you can kind of see how everything played out and what led to Hupperduke's destruction. And also the aftermath of us trying to find people that we know that might
That's
have
true,
survived.
yes. You did find that the Watchmaster Brahm was dead.
Yeah.
However, you were fortunately able to recover Irina, who was previously one of the main bars and owner of a tavern up in the in the top shelf of Hupperduke. Also, who had a little bit of a personal relationship with Dane here on the left.
Yes, I banged her.
Okay.
That was insinuated. Irina has made her way with the rest of what is left of Hupperduke to Felderwin. But yes, so we're beginning our travel. So, as you guys are galloping down, Zveldra is also currently with you. Our fourth player is currently not here today. And as this happens, you guys are currently riding. I believe he was riding. Did you guys decide which animals you all were on?
I believe
I
Karis
picked the
took
weasel. No,
Yes.
I picked the
Oh,
weasel.
she picked the weasel. Yes, Karis is on the giant weasel. I'm on the bear, and Dane is on the break beak.
I
Fantastic,
thought it was
fantastic.
Axbeak.
Axbeak. Sorry, yes,
Axbeak.
Axbeak.
Alright.
Axbeak.
Axbeak.
And I believe the
This is
The
the
bear?
bear Dane is on right here.
Yes,
It
I-
looks
Well, you
exactly like
You're
this.
on the bear.
Oh, never mind. I'm on the bear.
yes, and I believe additionally, I forgot to mention this last time. In your inventory, I need you to add the Artificer's Heart.
Oh, I did.
You did add that. Did you read the description on it?
I did not.
Oh, I
Please
had
read
a
the
helm and
description on it.
amulet. A pristine helm recovered, and the amulet from
Amulet.
Brahm.
You recovered a helmet, not an
And
amulet.
an amulet.
Oh yes,
That's
but
around
the
the-
amulet was a personal effect. It wasn't a magical item.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm getting such.
And the helmet?
you don't know yet.
Well, I did take a long rest. Well, should have
You
attended.
guys have not taken a long rest
Yeah,
since
we
you
took a
left.
long-
Not
we-
since you left Hupperduke.
Yeah, we
No,
did.
but I picked up the helm before I took the long
You
rest.
guys left straight away.
No, we slept until the morning and then we left.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Sorry, my apologies. So yes, this is the morning, and then you guys left. Correct. So you all can take a. It is a helm of protection.
Helm of protection.
Oh,
Yes.
very nice.
Please look it up. It does not affect your AC. It actually affects your saving throws.
Oh, that's good.
I can wear it?
You can. It is not armor.
This is giving me heavy Skyrim construct vibes.
Oh yeah, big time. And did you read what other things you can do with
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You may want to inform the party of that. You
I'm
guys
not
have one.
seeing-
You guys have one chance. But
I'm
we
not
also
seeing.
do
I'm
cast
not
the
seeing a
focus.
helm of protection.
It should be there. Okay, we'll deal with this after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll deal with this after. Alrighty. So, as you guys are heading off, I believe the Black Bear was the medium? No. Who was on the Axebeak again?
Dane.
Dane. So you are currently riding with Zveldra, who is on your back, as the Axebeak is the only one that can carry 2 individuals. Zveldra is a relatively small individual, so it's not too hard. As you guys are riding along, you feel Zveldra like holding you, and then all of a sudden the force of his arms is gone.
Oh, what the hell?
You look behind you, and Zveldra is no longer there.
The wizard's gone.
What?
You guys all
What?
You guys all halt your beast, slowing down, turn around. Zveldra is nowhere in sight.
Did you drop him?
I don't think so.
You look
You
back.
just
Roll a perception check.
3.
3. He's gone.
Do we look for him? Wait a minute.
You know, rolling a 3.
When we were escaping Hupperduke yesterday, he appeared in front of us out of nowhere. Can the little fucker teleport?
He did also explain everything he saw. So you do know that for whatever reason, he was almost like phasing in and out of reality for his time for a little while there in Hupperduke, and he's not sure why.
It's definitely not in his control. If
Yeah,
he is
otherwise he
teleported.
would, hear us and appear briefly at least, or would have explained that he left.
Yes.
It's true.
Do we carry on then, or?
I think so. Something's telling me that this is out of our control, and the gods will decide when we see him next.
If he found us once, he might be able to find us again.
Oh, I'm sure. For him to teleport right next to us at that time,
He did mention that he heard himself being called, and he felt a pull towards that call.
let's just remember, if we're in dire need for Zaveldra, we together call for him and hopefully bring him back to us.
You just chant for him, Zaveldra, Zaveldra, and he disappears.
It's like Beetlejuice.
It's like Beetlejuice, yeah, exactly. Just make sure you don't say his name three times.
I never did, and I never will.
Fantastic. Alrighty. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do from here?
We continue for Zadash. We need to make it there as fast as possible.
And you said it's
Fantastic.
a week, right?
So it would be a week by foot. However, you guys have decided to use some animals. So because of that, at least for the purposes of this, you will move approximately 1.25 times faster. That being the case, you should get there, and I'm doing math in my head right now, and it's really late. So let's say 4 or 5 days, as long as you're able to get 3. Thank you. No times. Oh wait, no. You're right. Divided by 1.75. You're right.
5.6.
Yeah,
I love how I use-
about 5.5
I love how I
days.
use my phone calculator and I have
You have a
scientific
literal,
calculator.
yeah, right there. It'll take about 5.5 days if you guys are able to produce and I believe pretty much all the animals you can ride.
Is there anything I can tell to the animals to move?
Yes.
Faster?
So I mean, not faster. They're moving at max speed. Part of the thing is that because you created these and you control them, you don't have to roll any animal handling checks to deal with controlling them.
Ooh.
Yeah, they just do as you command. But yeah.
Bro,
So
wait, someone's raiding our stream.
hey there.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it
Welcome.
going? Welcome.
Alrighty.
That's cool.
So yeah, you guys head down with your animals heading down. Now, as you guys are continuing with your day, I need someone to roll me a D100.
I got you. I am the roller amongst
Hey there.
rollers. I rolled a 36.
Wow.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Roll a 36.
Yes. 36 dragons spawn on top of it.
Yes, totally. Alrighty, cool. You guys are heading down. You spend about the first half of the day with very little happening, until eventually, as you guys are, heading down, you see what looks to be a small hut, a little bit off the path that has some smoke coming from it, just to your left. It's kind of odd, the placement. It seems to be just in the middle of nowhere.
Little hut.
Yeah.
Should we check it
Let's
out?
investigate it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you guys want to go investigate the hut?
Yeah.
We will.
Fantastic. You guys head down over towards the hut. Are you guys moving at you were currently moving at like a very enhanced speed.
Yep.
Are you slowing down as you approach, or do you continue this full breakneck pace towards
No,
them?
we'll
No, we'll
slow.
slow. We'll
Okay,
definitely slow
cool,
down.
cool.
Slowing down.
As you guys slow down and begin slowly approaching the hut, you see, who has the highest passive perception here?
I'm at 13.
13.
Are we talking
Passive perception.
10.
10.
12.
12, so 13. Yeah, you guys don't see anything. As you guys are approaching,
Oh.
you come up just to the front, and as you guys get to the front, the doorway slowly opens up. But not all the way, just an inch or two. You don't see anything else happen.
I disembark my beast, and I pull out my axe and slowly
Any windows
approach
on
the
this
door.
hut?
Yes, there is. There's one window to the right. However, it seems to have blinds currently drawn over it, and
Okay.
there seems to be no light on from the
I
interior
throw my
either. But you
shadow
do see
dagger.
smoke coming from the.
I throw my shadow dagger through the window.
Okay, can
I'm just gonna come back to
I
it.
was proceeding
Yes,
to the door.
sorry. Okay, so you walk up towards the door. As you walk up towards the door Phoom! It was like about to move open for a moment, and then it shuts itself, slams itself closed in front of you as you approach it. You're just about to step up on the porch when it shut itself.
What the fuck was that?
And you said you throw your dagger at the window,
At
correct?
the window, yes.
Fantastic. Please, you throw the shadow dagger. It breaks through some glass, passes through the blinds.
Does it come back to me?
No.
Oh.
So the dagger normally I would return to your hand. However, it currently did not return to your hand.
Interesting. Has not come back for the first time.
Guys, do I try a forceful entry?
Immediately as you say that, you begin feeling an itch on your neck, a slight itch,
It wants to come back though.
like it's bothering you.
Can we go inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
I attempt to break through the door.
Okay,
With the axe
roll a
in it.
strength check, please. Oh
Alright.
wait, with your axe, or are you
Or,
body
or
slamming?
I'm body slamming it.
Okay, fantastic. So roll a strength check, please.
14. Shit. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You, boom! It stays.
Hang on.
Which you find very odd, because the door appears to be made out of wood.
Is there a lock on
Normally,
it?
you would have been able to go through that door with that kind of force.
Is there a keyhole in the door?
There is a keyhole.
Let me attempt to lockpick this thing.
Fantastic. Roll me a lockpicking check.
So that would be double proficiency, I assume, because the
Correct. Yes, you have. Yes.
So dex plus double proficiency.
Correct.
So 16 plus 3, 19 plus 4, 23.
23. Fantastic. As you are, you realize it's not locked.
Oh. The door was unlocked the whole time.
But you tried slamming it and it didn't open.
Interesting. I look back at the crew, kind of embarrassed with the way the lockpick.
Maybe the door can't be forcefully opened,
Well,
but
no, wait.
willingly entered.
I look back at you guys. I have unlocked the door.
You twist the doorknob, you push and it opens.
Aha.
All right, guys.
However, when you open it, the door opens for about a foot or two, and then it's almost like it passes through pure darkness and disappears. And you look, and there's like a sheet of pure darkness through this doorway. You cannot see anything through it, even with dark vision.
Are we really
Okay,
going
so
in?
I hold my axe out and I say, "Nar," to ignite it.
Correct. You ignite. As you do, the light does not penetrate.
Okay, guys, stand behind me. We're moving in.
Okay. You begin moving in. As you move in, I'm assuming your axe passes through the darkness first in front of you. You're holding it in front of you?
Yes.
As you do, before you even can step through, your axe steps through first and the flame goes out entirely off your axe.
What in the hell are we?
Do you continue to move?
Yes.
You continue to move through. And as you do, you step through, and I'm assuming you guys are directly behind him, right? He steps through and then disappears. And you
Platform
can't,
9 3/4.
and the sound of his steps has also disappeared.
I'm gonna walk in after him, but I'm gonna be passively perceiving everything around me. If that makes sense. Like
Sure,
not like
so-
actively looking, but just like keep it like being
Just
aware.
roll a general perception check for this is for you just keeping an eye out on what the hell is going on.
Kind of like, are you talking
I'm
about like
just-
peripheral vision?
Honestly,
He's just looking around everywhere.
I'm literally
Okay.
just kind of wondering when I'm just kind of looking for a point where I can use this.
That you constantly use that. You don't have to tell me.
Okay.
As I said, even with dark vision, you cannot see through this.
Right. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's like what that
Okay,
demon did
perception
the
check.
one time.
Yes, very
Remember when we
similarly.
couldn't see anything in that?
Totally TPK moment.
Well, I got a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
cool.
Ramsey.
Uh,
You said something earlier about some particular beast that piqued your interest when looking at it. You monster. You monster. Oh god, Jesus. Okay.
Cool. So you walk through. You pass through. Reese's, you're currently the only one left outside of the place. What do you do?
Well, I don't really want to be by myself in this area, so I think I'm just gonna go through and see what happens, honestly.
Fantastic. Reese's, as you go, you walk through the darkness, and from your perspective, you're in the darkness for a minute. You take one more step forward, and you fall, face first into a pit. Do you scream?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're screaming,
Oh my god.
you're falling and you two experience the same thing. You're falling. What do you guys do as you're still falling?
Before we do anything, I just realized I missed the perfect time for a Lord of the Rings quote. When you went into the darkness, remember Lord of the Rings when Gimli was like, an elf would go underground but a dwarf would not?
The truth.
Okay, so
as we're falling...
as I'm falling, I do a couple of things. Alright? I extend my hand out in prayers that there's a wall.
Okay, so you reach your hand out. You feel nothing.
And then, in the other hand, I grab the whip and I fling it as
Okay,
in hopes that I like Spider-Man onto something.
Fantastic. So I believe for the lash, you do need to roll an attack roll to attempt to hit something.
Yep.
Do I have the lash open up here anywhere?
So lash is a 1d4 plus 5, and to hit it's plus 7.
Yes. Inescapable lash. Here we go. Yep, so you just need to roll to hit. Just roll to hit. With disadvantage, because you're currently in the dark and blind.
17, 18. So 17 plus 7.
24.
24. Yeah.
As you do, ding! It seems to have grabbed onto something. You feel yourself get pulled. I need you to roll a strength saving throw as you're attempting to hold yourself with just your pure strength. You've been falling for about 20 seconds. You've reached terminal velocity at this point. So you're trying to stop yourself at terminal velocity with just your pure strength.
Quick recap.
Yes.
So, proficiency in a saving throw doesn't mean advantage, right?
No, it just
Okay.
means you get to add your proficiency mod. So if you see, it's already added in the plus
Yeah,
there.
I got you.
Yeah.
So 15 plus 6, 21.
21. Fantastic. You hold on. You almost dislocate your shoulder just from the sheer hold of it. And you hold yourself up. And as you're holding yourself up, you begin hearing, if you don't mind making what the voice Dane would be making, screaming as he's falling. You're coming from above you.
I try and reach out to grab one of them.
You can't see anything.
I'm just reaching out.
You're just reaching out. As you come down, just within 5 feet of you, all of a sudden you see Dane's face emerge out of the darkness as he's falling.
Fuck!
You reach out, Dane. You attempt to reach out? Okay, I want you to roll me a dex save to try and grab onto your party member.
Roll back to yesterday. Damn, it's hideous.
5 plus 5, 10, but I'm going to expend the psionic energy dice. I'm proficient.
You're proficient in dex saves, correct?
Oh, saves. Do I get it with saves?
I'll allow it for this.
Plus 5, so 15.
15, fantastic. So you are able to grab at the hand. You get swung over into the wall holding onto him. So you're assisting him. So you're going to need to roll, well, one of you needs to roll a strength
I'll do
check.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do strength check and, strength check. Just you roll strength check.
16 plus 6, so 22.
22. You're able to hold him just barely, and you're like, as he's hanging from one arm, and you're holding onto this
Don't let me
lash.
go. I want the. Oh shit, Arises.
And as you say that, you hear him, and all of a sudden,
Grab
as
him.
Arises is falling.
Grab
Arises,
her.
did you want to
Dane.
make the noise that Arises would be screaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab onto him.
Oh,
There
butterfingers.
is one thing that I kind of wanted to see if I could do.
Yes, what would you like to
So
try?
I have Gust, right? I was
Yes.
thinking, what if I tried to use Gust to like maybe get like push him up to get like a better grip on something?
Or slow your fall.
You're falling.
To be fair, that is a good point. You don't know what your lash is attached to.
If it's attached to a demon, I'm letting go.
you feel as you were launched and you're currently along a smooth wall.
Smooth.
Like perfectly smooth. Like so you know in
Is it
Rick
hard?
And, you know in Rick and Morty when he makes the perfectly flat surface in the garage? It's like that. It's
Yeah.
like stupidly flat.
Is it smooth? Or
Yes.
is it soft, rather?
No, it is hard.
Okay.
There is no give at all.
Well, I'm just gonna try to grab onto him then. But can I use gust maybe then to try to slow my fall a bit?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
So
I'll do that.
we'll say you use the gust. This will affect the DC of it. So first I need you to roll me a dex save as you attempt to try and reach out to the party, and this just happens like in a moment as you break through the darkness for just well, not even break through. You get in range of them and see them.
11.
11, fantastic. Ooh, wait, 11?
Not as fantastic as he thought.
Not as much as I hoped. As you're reaching out, your fingers touch Dane's, but not enough for you to grip.
Butterfingers.
And you continue to fall. We'll leave you there for now. For the two of you. What? For the two of you. You are currently like hanging from this thing. What do you guys do? As Arisi has now disappeared and you hear her screams continue.
Do you see anything around
Until you can't hear it anymore.
I look around to see what we're like, where we are.
You
Is it
can't
still-
see anything.
Through.
You cannot see more than 5 feet in front of you.
And that's just a smooth wall.
There's a smooth wall. It has no texture and it is black, like pitch black.
Wait, hold up.
So it's still like you feel the wall. You can't even see it.
I have.
You are currently essentially hanging in a dark void.
That's terrifying.
Yes.
I reach into my bag of tricks.
You mean the bag of tricks that you used already today?
Oh, did I use it today?
You used all 3 of them straight away in the morning.
Shit. I try and call my beasts in.
Okay.
You left the beat outside, I'm assuming.
What's his
Yeah.
whip?
Oh,
hanging
can I
onto?
not ping them?
What's his whip?
Okay.
What's
No.
what's your
And
whip?
actually,
We
this is
don't
a good
know.
this is a good point to mention. Dane, now that you've been hanging here for a moment, eventually you start hearing a as from below you, your dagger comes flying up, straight into your hand. That's dangling.
Dane, throw it back down and as hard as you possibly can to try and hear something.
You can hit me. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I can't say that. Actually, never mind.
Okay.
Do what you want to do.
Wait.
The way gravity works, you are already at terminal velocity. So
Okay, so we're not hearing. Okay, I try to use. I use magic awareness.
Okay. Using magical awareness, if you'd like to describe to the viewers what it looks like.
So, I have one draconic eye, and my other eye is a bright purple with a purple scar going through it, reminiscent of one of our earlier missions where we cracked a chaotic crystal and I was blasted in the face with chaotic energy, imbuing me with the power of not only wild magic, but the ability to access something called magical awareness, which allows me to close one eye and peer solely through the eye of the purple eye, with purple energy being
It begins.
Release from
The
it.
eye begins to glow, and he can see the magical environment around him just
Yes.
for the moment. And as he does so, you see everywhere is currently permeating magic, and it is permeating multiple schools of magic. You feel. Hold up. You would feel conjuration immediately. You would feel illusion immediately. You would also feel enchantment, and you also feel transmutation. You also feel abjuration,
oh
and
god.
the ever so slight presence of necromancy.
Oh dear lord. Dane. Dane.
Wait.
And it is just permeating everywhere around you. However, the slight necromantic appears to be feeling from above you.
Wait.
Dane, I'm fearing that we're in what I believe to be a demonic lair.
Wait. I currently have something. Remember that
Keep
when
going.
I was in the ruins of Hupperduke, I'm telling this to you as we're like hanging on for our lives. When I was in the ruins of Hupperduke, I found something called the Artificer's Heart.
You're
And-
saying this as you're hanging, by the way. Yeah.
I don't know if this can help, but it can do two things. One of the things is if I throw it, it will literally. It looks like it'll literally explode. And will essentially use the spell Destructive Wave.
I'd
very
save
high level- high level
I'd
spell.
save that for now,
And the other
as
thing
we're in a
use-
very, very sinister place.
That's the other thing it can do.
The other thing.
It used during the you can be used during the casting of a necromancy spell on a creature. The gem shatters, and the effects of the spell Raise Dead replace the spell.
Raise Dead allows you to revive any dead person who's been dead within the last week or so.
I'd save
I-
desperately save that. Only use it in combat when it's like the last necessity. Because Raise Dead on someone who's been dead a week, for us, is ridiculously useful. And our other party member, Zaveldra, can use necrotic magic. Anyways, you want to start climbing this thing? My arms are getting exhausted.
As you're saying that, I'd like you both to roll me perception checks.
11.
11.
Plus 3. Ooh, 17.
17. Fantastic. You hear for the slight moment, it sounds like the slight movement of wings.
Something's approaching us.
From where?
It appears to be coming from below.
From beneath us.
And we're
Climb
going to
in.
pause there for a moment. Arises. You are currently falling. To the point where, at this point, you've been falling long enough where you just feel like you're floating. I assume the screaming has died down at this point because your lungs are starting to hurt from the screaming.
Yeah, and I'm kind of in shock too a little.
And as this is happening, you are coming down, and then all of a sudden, all of your momentum disappears, and you're just floating in space for a second. You feel gravity return to you. And all of a sudden you drop and you hit the floor, taking no damage. And you get up, standing, and you're currently in a... The darkness has now disappeared a little bit. You can see a little bit more properly now. It's still dark in here, but with your dark vision, you can actually see now. You're in about a 15 by 15 foot circular room. So a 15 diameter room. A 20 foot diameter room, my bad. And as you're standing around there, you see what looks to be a series of bars in 4 directions, perpendicular to each other in a cross pattern. They look to be almost like the bars to a prison door, prison doors.
Okay.
And below you, the floor is made of what seems to be some kind of dark stone. That is not perfectly flat like the rest of the walls were, but more natural.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if there's anything interesting or that I should take note of that's in the room.
Roll a perception check for me. Or are you going to walk around and actively look? If so, you can roll investigation.
Yes, investigation.
Okay, roll investigation check, please.
Ooh.
19.
19, fantastic. So as you are investigating around the room, you do find, eventually, as you're looking around, beside each door, there is a stone that is slightly out of place, and you shift it to the side. And as you do, it literally just slides over, revealing what looks to be a lever. And there appears to be a lever beside one of the cages, and if you walk over to the other cage, you find there's another lever available there as well.
I'm hesitant to touch either of the levers.
Okay.
So, I think I'm gonna just think more about what I should do before I do anything.
You're just going to sit and think.
A little bit more, yeah.
Okay, alrighty. So as you just take a moment to try and think, eventually you hear from one of the cages. You hear the sounds of faint crying. Sounds feminine.
So I think to myself, this could be a trap, but I feel bad, so maybe I should go look at the bars.
You walk over and you try to look through the bars, and it's relatively dark in there, and it seems to go on for quite a distance.
Oh, and I say, hello?
You call it hello, and as you do, the crying stops.
Oh.
Okay, maybe I back up a little.
You back up a step,
Yeah.
and as you do, a sudden burst of movement is felt in front of you as shadow itself comes launching at you through the bars, coming right at you. What is your armor class? 14. Luckily for you, he misses. Coming by, you feel a sudden pass by your face as what feels almost like claws has passed by you. And then all of a sudden, the shadow forms around in the room around you. As it's swirling and swirling around you. All of a sudden, there's another entity that comes flying out from the opposing bars. You have two swirling masses of shadow coming around you, and then all of a sudden, one of them goes to attempt to grab you. Yeah, as one of them goes to attempt to grab you, it does not able to. The other one goes passing through. Okay, I need you to roll me a athletics or acrobatics check, as someone is attempting to currently grapple you, and you can try to avoid it. 16. Unfortunately, it was a 21. So you get grabbed, and you start getting lifted up into the air, and you get launched at relatively fast speeds, spiraling shadow coming around you. You've now entered back into the darkness. You're going up, 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 up. Are you saying anything? Are you doing any reaction? Anything?
What is this? What is the meaning of this?
You just call out, "What is this? What is this?"
Yeah.
You get no response. As you are currently being flying up.
Getting dragged up. What is the meaning of this?
We're just trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Don't be mean.
As you guys are flying up, all of a sudden we'll turn back to the whole party now, as you guys hear the sounds of flapping wings coming up. And you hear, "What is the meaning of this?" And you see Orises come up as these two shadowy forms come up. One of them attempts to grapple you. I need you to roll me an acrobatics or athletics check to attempt to resist this.
I'm gonna go with definitely athletics. 8 plus 4, 12, but I'll use another die because I'm a proficient.
You're proficient in acrobatics?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Athletics.
Oh, you're using athletics. Okay, go.
Yeah. 3, so 12 plus 15.
15. As you are just ugh! You hold out, they attempt to grab you, but it's almost as if the presence of this hand, you now realize, was there, but it's not quite fully corporeal. So it tries to grab you, but you're able to just essentially pull yourself through the arm, and the shadow re-emerges around
I
it.
have 2 more die left.
Dane, we climb. We have to climb. As I start climbing
the demons actually continue to move up. Demons, yeah. They continue to move up with Orises screaming out, trying to grab out at something, and they go up past you out of your vision, but you can still hear the sounds of the flapping.
Climb. I stab my dagger into the wall to see if I can get a
Cool, you go to try to stab your dagger into ding! It cannot penetrate.
Oh, shit.
Just climb the lasso.
You are currently trying to strength up. Please roll me a strength check.
17 plus 6, 23.
23, fantastic. You start muscling yourself up, and as you're doing, I'm assuming you have brought Dane up onto the lash as well.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
you
do
bring
that as well.
Dane up onto the lash below you as you continue pulling yourself up. Dane, please roll me a strength check. That needs to be in the dice tray.
Yeah.
That is glorious.
2 plus 2 is 4.
4. So you attempt to pull yourself up. You're stuck holding at the hanging at the bottom of the lash, and your arms are starting to hurt. You've been hanging here for a while now. You keep muscling yourself up, and eventually you get to the top, and you find what appears to be essentially a pipe that the lash has wrapped onto. And you pull yourself up over the pipe, and you're on some kind of ground. It seems like there was some kind of hole in the side of this this drop that you've now pulled yourself up into.
Okay, I look back down at Dane struggling to climb, and I grab the lasso from the opposite end and try to...
You start trying to pull him
up.
up. Okay, so I'd like you to roll me a strength check as well.
Ooh. So that's a 15.
15.
Plus 6, plus 6. So
plus
21.
6. Oh, yeah, because you're proficient.
Yeah.
So 21. Yep. Easily enough, you're able to pull up. Dane, you guys are now up on this section, and the darkness that you had before is now gone. Your dark vision now works as you have exited this tunnel. And you can see 60 feet down, the tunnel continues. And if you listen for a moment, just at the end as you get up, you hear flaps from down the hallway.
I hope this works. Nar. I smack my axe back down.
As you do, the flames come and you now have some light around you. You seem to be inside of some kind of cavern. It seems almost slightly naturally formed. And it seems to continue on in a direction.
Alright, Dane, weapons at the ready. We need to save Arises. And we proceed. I pocket... Obviously, I can't hold both the whip and the axe at the same time. As I pull them up, I return the whip to my...
Put it to your side. Fantastic. You guys continue walking down the hallway. Orises, while these guys are heading down the hallway, you have been put through a turmoil. You were being dragged up, and then you started going down this hallway, and you feel something hang. I'll give you an opportunity now to attempt to escape if you'd like to. So please roll me a acrobatics or athletics check. Up to you.
9.
9.
Yeah. It bounced off the walls.
Don't worry.
Maybe like
Don't
that
worry.
does something.
Not
You succeed.
That one?
No, not a nat 1, but definitely lower than 9. These guys aren't necessarily the strongest. They just rolled really high on that previous attempt. So, as that happens, you feel yourself... you push off just barely, and you push through the forms and fall to the ground as the forms seem to continue down the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna go back the way they
Took
brought
you?
me. Yeah, but I'm gonna be stealthy.
Okay. No worries. Alrighty, please roll me a stealth check.
Please. No, 14. 14.
14, fantastic. And you stealth and continue your way back down. Alrighty, cool. As you continue your way back down, you guys are currently are you running down the hallway? Yeah, you guys are running down the hallway. You hear the sounds of running coming from down the hallway. It sounds to be a relatively solid movement. You stay in stealth and continue moving down that way.
So, but do I hear them, or do they just...
You hear the sounds of something running towards you in the
Okay,
direction
so
you're going.
I stop and go, against the wall, maybe?
Okay, yeah, you try and push yourself against the wall, and as you do, you see down the hallway what looks to be a light, a flame, an axe. You see Solus, and you see Dane currently running down the hallway towards you.
OMG. Okay. Solus?
Arises?
Elf?
Thank goodness.
I wouldn't thank goodness just yet.
Perfect timing for that, because as you say that, you guys hear down the hallway, echoing down the hallway.
Alright guys, behind me.
I throw my dagger down the hallway as well.
Just aimlessly?
Just
Roll
directly
attack-
down the middle.
Roll an attack roll at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use Manifest Echo, I think.
You use Manifest Echo. Okay,
Oh,
this is the
great.
first time.
Do you want me to explain it?
Explain what it looks like as this form merges out of you.
Okay, so basically, because I'm an Echo Knight, I have a form of myself that is essentially like a shadow.
It looks very much like shadowy gray. It's not pure black.
Yeah. And I can move around with it, and there's a couple other abilities.
Just explain what it looks like. Just explain what it looks like.
Okay, so can I choose what it looks like?
Explain the process of what it looks like when a Reese's it does this. This is your first time doing this ability. So how do you think a Reese's would essentially cause this to happen? Would it just be like unintentional? Would it be like you push yourself off and then it comes out? Like, what does it look like?
Yeah, I think it would be like that, where maybe when I'm like on the defense, it kind of will it to happen.
Yeah, fantastic.
But at the same
you stand
time-
up and in that moment you oh yeah, sorry, at the same
No, I
time.
was gonna say at the same time though, like because in this specific case it hasn't happened to me yet, so I think maybe in this case I would be doing it kind of by accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you in this moment you feel you hold yourself and you wish there was more of you here. And as you make that wish, you feel a tug, a point in your mind. And you push into it, and as you do, a shadowy form emerges from your side. One very similar to the one you saw in your dream a few nights prior.
Whoa.
It seems to mirror you as you say that. You say whoa, and you can see in the form of its mouth it mirrors back. And as you do that, the shadowy you see coming down the hallway, shadowy forms that are darker than what your light can break. And as they pass by, one of them actually passes through you guys, literally pushing through. As they do, your light from your axe gets blown out, and you guys are back in the dark. And all of a sudden, these shadowy forms start mulling around you. I'd like to alter only initiative.
$17.
18.
6.
I feel like your rolls are balanced out by hers.
Before it was
I'm just
Zeldra.
excited that there are 2 bangable Orises now.
Wait, how?
Okay.
Her and her shadow self.
Me and my shadow self. Alrighty, so 25 to 20. No one?
Nope.
Okay.
Are we doing a roll 20?
No, you're in a relatively small area, so for the purposes of this, we're going to be doing narrative combat.
Okay.
You won't be moving around your characters because everything is within 30 feet of you.
Okay, fair enough. Or should I say far right now?
Alrighty, 20 to 15?
Yep,
18.
17.
18, 17, okay. So you were first then, Dane? With a 18. 17, we go for Solus. And what did you get, Reese's?
6.
6.
You're just not gonna fight today.
Fantastic. Alrighty, so it is the
I push
first.
her back down the pit.
It is the first Shadow's turn. He
damn.
launches himself at you first because you had the light, and that pisses him off.
What a
Imagine
dick.
having a light.
What a fucking dick.
9.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 9 does not hit.
I spit on him.
As attempts to claw at you or pass.
I try to vape his smoke.
Are we able to see what this thing looks like, by the way?
It's kind of hard to tell, but
For my
you guys did get a couple momentary glances, so I will show you. If this will work. Did that actually work?
for the audience,
Oh my god, that actually worked.
Solus has been keeping a bestiary of demons we have fought thus far.
That's what it looks like, by the way, up on the screen there.
Oh no.
You dropped something from
This
here.
was the most recent devil we fought. So, for all intents and purposes, may you send on Discord so I can.
Okay. Just search it up, Shadow Demon.
Okay, bet.
Just Google Shadow Demon, go to images. That's what it
Okay.
looks like.
Okay.
Can you click yes, please? Or too late. It's okay. No, no worries. For our viewers, I'm assuming most people will know what Shadow Demon looks like. For those who don't, it essentially is this muscular form with long, elongated arms and claws. It has these almost succubus-like black wings that come from behind it. All of it is made out of shadow. It has orc-like tusks that stick out with these long back horns. And it is almost made entirely of shadow. Yes.
I'm gonna have the Echo Knight.
So the one, it's not your turn yet.
Oh, sorry.
So the after trying to attempt to slash at you, Solus, the Shadow Demon seems to move and it disappears through the wall and is no longer in sight. It is now the other Shadow Demon's turn, as unfortunately it both rolled higher than you. That other Shadow Demon is now going to attempt to attack you, Orestes, because you escaped, and that pisses it off.
This man loves to get pissed off.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So you take 13 points of psychic damage. Yeah. You take 10 points of psychic damage, and oh. So give me one moment. Yep, no, that's it. You take 13 points of damage. Please mark that off. And the second demon is going to stay out there.
Sorry, did you say it was 13 total?
13. 13
Okay.
total psychic
Okay.
damage, yes. Alrighty. It is now Dane's turn. Dane, what do you do?
So this second demon's still in front of me.
The second demon stayed where it was, but the other demon actually just went through the wall.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call it an ugly fuck. You're an ugly fuck! And then I will do Arms of Hadar.
Okay! Alrighty, so you activate Arms of Hadar. Sorry, I don't remember what level it's on, so please
Yeah,
explain.
so it's going to have to do, I believe, a strength save.
Strength save. That is a good choice. Natural 1.
It simply perishes.
It's simple.
It's simple. Yes.
Sunlight has flashed upon it. Let me just make...
It has found Jesus and is now a good demon.
Oh, it's under spells.
Yes, it would be under spells, Arms of Hadar.
Yeah, strength save, yeah. No, yeah, okay. Well, I needed to roll a 13.
Okay, so it failed. What happens?
So each, on the failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Necrotic, okay.
So 3, 4, so 7. And can't take reactions until its next turn.
No reactions, got it.
Yep.
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
It says at higher levels, but it doesn't specify. It says
No,
when
no,
cast-
it's
okay,
as
never
is.
mind.
Fantastic.
So 7.
Alrighty, so, cool. As you do this, the arms seem to lash out through the form. They hit, but they partially pass through it. It doesn't seem to be as effective as you may have hoped.
What the hell? Those were my tentacles.
I know, you and your tentacles. Alrighty, Dane, that was your action. Anything else you wish to do on your turn? You still have your bonus action?
Yes. So I used my action. I'm gonna hide.
Where are you hiding? You are currently in a corridor.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go run behind him using my dash
Okay.
to run behind him.
So, you cannot actually hide behind an ally.
No,
That-
not hide. I'm just gonna run. Like
Oh,
in
you're just gonna
position.
run. Fantastic. So you'll be leaving his attack range. Fortunately, you did get rid of his reaction though. So
Yeah.
you move out of the attack range and go.
Well, I'm
move
using
by-
disengage. So
You're using. You don't even have to disengage.
Oh, okay.
But
Quick,
yes,
quick.
you move over. Anything else you wish to do with your turn?
So that's the bonus action.
You would know that he doesn't have his
Shit.
reaction anymore. So if you
Can
want,
I
you can save your bonus
actually
action for something
can I
else.
actually use my movement to go do what I just did? My
Yes.
movement and use my bonus action to regen a psionic die.
Yes, you may.
Nice.
Fantastic. Alrighty, end of your turn, Solus. What would you like to do?
I would like to expend a charge of rage.
Okay, so you bonus action, you go into a rage. If you'd like to explain to the viewers what it looks like when you enter your rage.
So when I rage, my muscles bulge, my draconic eye flames slightly and glows, while my magically enhanced purple eye also exudes purple energy. I visibly get infinitely more angry as I almost grow and in an intimidating fashion.
His blood pressure raises and all his muscles just ah!
Think Hulk.
A little bit.
Reese's gets impressed.
Reese's naturally gets impressed. It's not under her control.
Reese's, how do you feel?
It's impressive. It's a
Okay.
little, it's a little scary.
It's a little scary. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Ooh, wild magic though. I can do my first.
Oh yes!
roll.
Please roll on your wild magic table.
That is a D8.
Yes, correct.
Therefore, I got a 3. I do not know what it does though.
Of course you know.
I'm checking.
Wow. How do you not have the entire wild magic table memorized?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, what did you roll? 3, you said?
Yeah, 3.
An unintangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, you may choose, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 force damage. Until your rage ends, you may use this effect again, summoning another spirit on each of your turns as a bonus action.
I send it to the demon that hasn't passed through a wall.
Yes, the only one you can see. Fantastic.
Yes.
It spawns right beside. Shh. Do you choose the flump or the pixie?
Well, is there a difference between the two?
It changes nothing. It's just for flavor.
What's a flump?
Okay. Let me show you.
It sounds like something I'd pull out of my pocket after drying my pants.
Good point. Let me just look it up for you. It looks like this little circular creature with little tentacles that hang from it. And it floats in place.
I'll
It is the most derpy looking thing you will ever see in your life.
So I'll pick the pixie.
Okay. Fantastic. I'm going to send this to the screen just so you guys can see what it looks like, because I think it is the most hilarious looking creature in all of D&D.
I don't think they can see the screen.
They can't, but I'm showing it to you guys.
Yeah, it's for us to see.
Come on, load. There we go.
Ah, yes, I found it. I will show the viewers.
There it is.
Oh, cute.
Oh, God.
That's what it looks like.
So this is what a flump is.
Oh, it's
For
ugly.
those who can't see.
No.
It is like it's so ugly it's cute.
It's so
Um,
ugly it deals damage.
Yes.
It deals damage to eyes, optic damage.
I like him.
So cool. As that gets spawned in, it is currently floating. I'm assuming behind the shadow demon, so that way it wouldn't explode and hit you guys. Assuming you would have thought that through.
Yes.
Fantastic. And what do you do with the rest of your turn?
I attempt to swing at the demon with the axe, full force.
Fantastic. Please roll the hit.
So I rolled a natural 1.
Okay!
Oh, kills Reese's.
There is balance! It exists!
He's actually so happy.
You take the axe, sing, and as you attempt to hit it,
Let's just say it passes through him.
it passes through him, does not hit him, and your axe gets stuck in the wall beside you.
I thought it didn't penetrate the fucking wall.
You're no longer you're current. So that was true in the cavern earlier when you guys were falling. But as I told you, you're currently in a natural stone cavern now.
Oh, walls have preferences.
Yes. And the axe is currently lodged into the stone wall beside you. That was your action, and that was your bonus action. For now, is there anything else you'd like to do? Your axe is stuck in the wall. Your hands are still on it.
Just angrily look at the demon.
End of your turn, Solus. Oh, sorry, Orises, it is your turn.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so I can make the manifest, or I can make the echo move, right? But it can attack, right? So I've never used it before. Can it?
This is a good point. Let me just open up the Echo for you. This is my first time playing with Echo Knight, so this is going to take a second. I apologize to anyone who's viewing.
I mean, I do have the.
Manifest Echo. Here we go. You can use your bonus action magically manifest Echo. You can use the echo in the following ways. You can mentally command the echo to move. As a bonus action, you can teleport, swapping places with the echo at the cost of 15 feet of your movement. You can take the attack action with it, and the attack you make can originate from you or your echo's space. You make this choice with each attack. And when a creature you see within 5 feet of your echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Okay, I see these now. Okay.
Yes. So you can actually... Oh! Fantastic, cool. So you can take an attack with it. It would use the exact same weapon, whatever weapon you have. It has the same weapon on it. You also have an additional ability, Unleash Incarnation.
Yeah, I see. I
yes.
want to use that.
That allows you to do an additional attack as well.
No.
So you can do up to 3 attacks.
Okay, and do I need to use an action to take out a weapon? Because I'm not holding any right now.
Good point. You can take out as it using your free interaction.
Okay. So I think I'm going to take out the short sword.
You can take out a sword. Probably a good
Yeah.
choice for the area you're in. Yeah.
And can you tell me if the demon, the one that we can see right now, because I think we can only see one.
You can only see one right
Is
now.
it closer to me or my echo?
It's well. Where do you spawn your echo? It's up to you.
Well, okay, so I guess depending on where the demon is, I wanted the echo to be like kind of like in front of me, a little bit off to the side. So like if I'm
Okay,
here.
so the cavern is 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
You can put it to the side, and you can be to the left of it, or you can be back as well if you want.
Yeah, so I would have it go a bit in front of
Okay,
me.
fantastic. So you can use your bonus action to make it attack, and
Yeah.
you can also use that other ability to make it also attack again.
Is
And
that
then you
a
still have
bonus?
your action.
Is the incarnation a bonus
No.
action?
It's whenever you take the attack action with the. Okay, yes. So if you choose to attack with your action, you can make the echo also do another attack. That's what that ability does.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the short sword. I guess to do the incarnation, it'd have to be me that.
Well, first, okay, that Unleashed Incarnation is like the thing you do second. The first
Yeah.
thing you should do, you use your bonus action to summon the echo. I'm sorry, you did the
Free action.
no to you summon the echo before combat started, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you have your bonus action left. You can make your echo attack it. Then you have your action left. If you decide to walk up and attack it with your own action, you can make your echo do another attack.
Okay, so I will attack the demon myself with the short sword.
Okay, cool. So you're going to use your action, not use your bonus action. You're not going to make the echo attack first. You're going to go attack
I'm
first.
gonna attack first.
Fantastic. So you go attack first. Use your action. Please roll the hit.
19.
19 hits. Please roll some damage.
Okay. The short sword. Okay, 5. So the short sword itself to hit is so it's +5. So what I rolled +5 then to hit?
Roll your d20,
I
then
rolled-
add what's beside it. The same
Okay.
way you do with your longbow.
Okay, yeah,
It's exactly
sorry.
the same
So I rolled a 19 on the dice by itself.
Fantastic.
And I have to add the 5.
That's fine. So you rolled more than you need. You hit
24.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, now roll your damage. So it's
I did.
1d6
So
plus
it's
5.
5 plus 5.
So 10. So 10
Yeah.
points of damage. And this is not a magical sword.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you swipe through it. The blade, it seems to affect it, but it does pass through it.
Okay.
Fantastic. So you've used your attack action. You now want to use that other ability to cause your shadow to do another attack?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so mark off that one charge from your character sheet. Next page. So you see you have 2 per long rest. You don't have an error for taking charge of it. You should really be doing this on your D&D Beyond sheet.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
That's fine. So roll your attack. I'll mark off the charge for you on your
Okay.
sheet.
Sure. And I'm using the same weapon, so 19.
Okay, fantastic. So you hit. Yeah, roll some damage again.
8.
8. Fantastic.
Like total.
Yeah. Awesome. So now you've done that. You still have your bonus action left. You can make your Echo attack again, or you can do something else if you want.
Okay, so sorry. So I didn't use the bonus action just now for the incarnation.
No, I told you this. The incarnation just happens.
Okay.
When you use your attack, you can choose to
alright.
also use the incarnation. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So the shadow can attack using a bonus action. On top of that, you have another separate ability that allows you to do another attack with it if you also attack something.
Okay.
They're two separate abilities.
For the bonus action, I'll use. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try using Gust to just push the demon.
Your
back.
bonus action, using your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd like to use Gust. Fantastic. So I believe there is a saving throw with that. What type is it? Is it strength?
Yeah, strength.
Strength save?
Yeah. And it's not supposed to do damage.
9. So 9. Does that beat your DC? Your spell save DC should be on your other sheet. So here's your spell stuff. You have your Gust there. Your DC, the strength 11. So yes, it does fail.
Okay.
Fantastic. So it fails and it gets pushed back 5 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. Shh. You just push. You send a gust of wind out, and as you do, the shadow just gets slightly pushed back a little bit. It's not too happy about that.
Okay.
That is the end of your turn, I believe, correct? Or is there anything else you'd like to do? You still have your movement if you want to move further back, but it's up to you.
I'll move back a bit.
Okay, so you move back. How far back do you move away from it?
Like 10 feet, and I won't trigger being out of attack range.
You've already pushed it out of your range, and he had
Okay.
an ability that removed its reaction.
Okay, so I'll move back like 10 feet.
Cool. You move back, so you're now 15 feet away from it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It is now this guy's turn. He is going to... You said your passive perception was what, Solus?
13.
13? Okay, that's fine. So as you've moved back, Orestes, you're now the furthest back away from the party.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Oh no.
does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
All of a sudden from behind you, you feel two claws grasp into your back, screaming out in pain.
Jesus, man, it's getting a handful of dice.
As
I hear those.
As it had advantage to hit.
Oh.
Look at my dice.
Holy shit!
3 6s and a 4.
6, 6, 6. Oh no.
I rolled 2 points less than max. So that was 6, 12, 18,
22.
22. You take 25 points of psychic damage.
You're
So
done.
I'm fucked. I'm knocked out.
You're knocked out immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
doesn't have-
Minus
she-
13 from before.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was a one shot. Nassim, do you want to just like holler over your shoulder and run?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I
I have an
pull
idea.
So
my axe.
immediately, you
What's
guys
that?
are still in combat.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not your turn yet.
All of a sudden, Orestes falls to the ground, and you see behind her standing. The shadow demon has emerged. Apparently, it has hidden behind her and was able to get a critical attack on her because it was hidden.
In it, I recognize that the demons hated
Jesus
Christ. light.
You did.
So
Cares, that wasn't
I
even your
am-
fault. It just like
I try
rolled
to-
a crit.
It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
I thought it was
That's
last
the end
one.
of its turn. It is now. Actually,
Smite.
no. It is then going to fall into the floor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's right. The demons were higher than us in their rolls.
It's the demons, then me, then you, then Cares.
You guys are lucky for that one.
What did we just avoid?
Oh no, it's just it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alrighty. Cool. It is now the other demon's turn, who's just been pushed back. You are still with your axe stuck in the wall. You see Orises get knocked down behind you. You see. Sorry, I just saw the chat. That's hilarious. You see Orises just fall down behind you. You look forward, and the other demon is now in front of you. It goes into the wall, beside where your axe was.
Ah, fun.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you guys are you're looking back and forth. You look back at Orises now as it disappeared, and as you do, 2 claws come at your back.
They love advantage.
They do when they can hide in the walls.
Light a match.
Does an 18 hit you? Yes. Sorry, you have a really high AC. I have to double check sometimes.
By 1. Beats it by 1. Jesus fuck.
The DM is very happy today.
I am raging, so I do take.
You take 19 points of psychic damage.
Do I mitigate that at all?
No, it's psychic. You have nothing that resists psychic as far as I know.
Not even enough IQ points.
No.
Why are we going this freaking hut? We
19.
could have been in Zadash right now,
Damage.
sipping on lemonade or whatever.
Okay. In fear, is it my turn yet? Or is it Dane's?
That is...
I think it's
Yeah, actually. So that would be... No. As the claws come out from you, it emerges back into the wall. There is currently no demons visible in the hallway. And it is now your turn, Dane. Dane.
Pick up a Reese's and run.
So there's no demons. But if we run, they might just like come out and just.
I have an idea. Can you help me pull this axe out of the wall? Quick.
No more speech from you. You've used all of your speech for his turn.
Oh, that's right. We can't
You
communicate.
can't talk during someone else's turn. That's
Oh,
the
my
end.
bad.
No more speech for his turn.
I didn't realize that.
What are you doing, Dane? You're in an empty hallway. Reese's is on the ground bleeding out. Well, not even bleeding out. She literally just dropped. Like, there's no scars on her back, nothing. She just dropped.
So just to get an idea of the where we are, pit hallway, right?
Yes, there's a pit. It's about 120 feet down the hallway, and then the hallway also continues the other direction. You don't know what that direction.
Okay, I run up and I use my movement to run up and attempt to help Solus wrench the axe out of the wall.
Okay, so you run. I'd like you to roll me a strength check to try and pull the axe out of the wall. This will be your action.
Is it assisted by me because I'm also trying to pull?
No, because you can't. What would have to happen is he would have to use his help action and wait until it's your turn, and then you can pull it with advantage.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Great.
8 plus 2, 10. I'm not proficient. I can't roll. I can't use.
It's
this
not a
anymore.
hard DC.
10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. With a 10, you do just barely
Okay.
knock out
So that
the
uses my
axe on the
action?
wall. That uses your action.
I'm
yes.
gonna shout. The only thing I'm gonna use with my speech is run, and then I will use my movement and my cutting action
Your dash, yep.
to like basically use everything left to just run.
To run
that
down
hallway.
which way? Towards the pit or down to the
There's no
unknown?
point going towards the pit. Down towards the unknown.
Fantastic. You start running down the hallway.
Okay.
That is the end of Danes from Solus. What do? Your axe has been unlodged.
So
You run past Orises on the ground.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sprinting.
So I run to pick up Orises, and until I put the demons behind me, as a sort of ward off, I use my fire breath to sort of make a wall of light that would hopefully repel them.
Okay, so sorry, you send that fire breath down which way?
So
Towards the pit or toward?
so Dane ran towards the unknown.
Correct. Past Orises.
Yep. I run to pick up Orises also in the direction of the unknown, and I turn and I use my fire breath in the direction of the pit.
Okay, fantastic. You unleash your fire breath. Please mark off your usage of that for the day.
Yep.
And you just start bolting. So, because your strength is so high and Reese's relatively light, I'm not even going to make you roll for this. You just pick up a Reese's and you just start running.
And a rage, right?
Your rage also drops, yes.
Well, do I deal any damage with the fire breath question?
No.
No.
You do not deal with damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
And you did not light your axe, correct?
I didn't relight my axe after I pulled it out of the wall.
It wasn't lit.
Yeah, I didn't relight my because it was lit, and then the demon put it out, so I didn't relight it.
You haven't relit it at any point
Yeah,
since
yeah,
then. Yes, correct. Fantastic. So you start running down the hallway, and that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah, I use maximum movement to go down the hallway.
Alright, fantastic. Orises, I need you to roll me a death saving throw.
Oh no.
You guys remember you can attempt to stabilize. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have it. I don't know if we can stop him.
19.
19, that's one success. Please mark off one success.
Okay.
That's good. You're doing good so far.
I wouldn't mark that on there.
What else?
8?
Wait,
Why
was it?
are
I
you
thought-
rolling
Yeah,
again?
I thought
You roll
no.
once. That was the
You
end of your
roll
turn.
once per turn.
Okay, sorry.
Fantastic.
I've never done it
So you
before.
guys are running, and as you're doing this, you guys hear from down the hall where you just kind of came, yes, as the demons are now chasing after you. So you guys are no longer in combat. We will close the initiative order. It will just be taking turns back and forth between the demons and you. We've now entered what I like to call a chase sequence. You guys are going to be attempting to run down the hallway in order to keep away from them. You're carrying a Reese, so it's a little bit more difficult for you. You guys also are matched in speed with them.
Ooh.
So
When we saw them, did they have legs or are they shadows?
it's almost like a genie where their body is there and then it turns into just smoke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good, because I didn't put.
So they
anything-
essentially just kind of like float.
Okay, I was going to think
Towards
about,
you.
tripping them up, but like, no, we can't.
I made this one purposely kind of shit because it was very dark.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't know if the image was just like actually just cut off or if that
No,
was
no,
literally what
it's
it looked
literally
like.
like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys start running home. The way this is gonna work is if you remember the skill challenge you guys did in Hupperduke recently, it's kind of like that, except we're gonna take turns back and forth. You guys don't know how long the hall is. I will keep track of that. And you're going to roll Constitution checks to see if you can keep up with the endurance of this,
Okay.
as it's like an ongoing sprint.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'd like the both of you to roll me Constitution checks, please. This is a group check, so it'll be based off the average of your two rolls.
15 plus 6, 21.
21?
8 plus 4, 12.
12?
Oh no, Constitution checks. Well,
Yes.
still 12.
So 12 and 21.
Average is 16.5.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So as you guys are running, you've made it the first 60 or so feet.
We got
going
this,
on.
Solus.
Reese's, I need you to roll me another death save.
Okay.
We got this, Solus. We can get out.
How long does it take to stabilize?
One action. When it requires a medicine check.
What you got?
8.
8, that's one failure.
As we're can I?
What would you like to do?
As we're running, I would like to attempt to stabilize.
So you cannot do that while running. You would have to put her body down, sit down, and attempt to stabilize her. You would lose an action, so you would lose 3 feet of movement. The demons may or may not catch up to you.
Is it
When he does that, can I attempt to fire a firework down the hallway?
And unleash the light? Oh, yeah. You can attempt to do that if you'd like to. This is really clever. I like this.
Hand me your firework as soon as you put it up. Because you have one with you.
Yeah, I toss it to him.
Alrighty, so you guys spend this turn, rather than continuing to run, you stop quickly, put Arise's body down, and you attempt to try and
Stabilize.
do something to stabilize her. There's no wounds here. So how are you attempting to stabilize her, just out of curiosity?
I'm attempting to stabilize her by first checking to see if there's a pulse, and then examining for any like open wounds, and then upon seeing that there aren't none, I try to do CPR.
Okay, so as you feel, she isn't. There is the slightest, faintest pulse, but it feels weak. So doing CPR on someone who has a pulse isn't really going to help much.
Oh shit.
But instead, you grab her down and you start feeling her, and you call out to her, "Reese's, please, please." I'd like you to. This is going to be a little bit interesting because, for those who are interested, who's watching, because she died through psychic damage, and the idea of this is effectively like fear and stuff has caused her to be damaged. I'm going to ask you to roll a persuasion check to attempt to essentially pull her out of this psychic trance that's killing her.
Yes. Yes. Persuasion plus 3, 22.
22. Fantastic. So,
I high five her dead body.
Yes, fantastic. So, you call it Eresis. You are currently, through your experience, seeing darkness, screams, agony. You're living through hell itself right now. But then you hear a voice call out from the infinite void. Eresis, I need you!
Oh, how cool would it be is while she's unconscious? Like, imagine while she's unconscious, everything's black, but then through her eyelids, she sees everything light up from the firework.
Which, as we say,
Yo.
you launch a firework down the hallway. I'd like you to roll me 2d6. Sorry, 1d6. 1d6.
1.
1. Fantastic. The explosion. Choo, 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 choo. As going down the hallway about 30 feet or so, it explodes because it struck something. And light shoots out everywhere. You see the shadow demons now in their full form, the clearest you've seen them ever. They seem to be recoiling from the light itself. And they do take a bit of damage from that. Oh, wait, you said it was 1, right?
Mark off the firework I gave you.
You know, that doesn't work. Yeah, so please remove one of the fireworks.
I only gave you 1.
That does appear to slow them down a little bit here. So, Eresis, you've now been stabilized. You are not awake yet. But through the infinite void, you do feel a slight light in the distance for a moment. I'm assuming you pick Eresis back up and you guys continue running?
Yes.
Fantastic. Please roll me constitution checks again.
Holy shit.
Not 20. Plus 6.
You are so
26.
fucking lucky. They rolled a nat 20 as well. That balanced out.
Plus 6.
20 plus
well,
6, right?
I got
26.
14 plus 4, 18.
14 plus 4. Okay, yeah. You guys just barely. You're so lucky you rolled a 20 on that.
They like swiped and we're like, oh.
You guys continue on. You seem to be keeping pace, actually gaining a little bit of distance here with that helpful thought of the firework. Definitely like seemed to irritate them and slow them down a little bit. You guys have gained a little bit extra distance from them. You guys continue on. This is going to be your last time rolling again for constitution checks, please.
I'm getting really lucky. Okay, 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6,
Thank
awesome.
God. 2 plus 4. 6.
So
Can you
24.
tell me what the averages of that?
So wait, 18 plus, so 24 and
So
6?
30 divided 15. Yeah.
30 divided by 15?
No, 30 divided by 2 is 15.
Oh, 50. So 15 on average?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. As you guys are running, you hear the demons seem to have gained distance back on you guys. They seem to be angry now.
Yep.
Reaching up. But just as you'd happen, as you guys break out through the cavern into an open cavern. A wide open cavern. It is actually kind of light in here as you see crystals.
It's a coliseum of demons.
As you guys see crystals sticking out of the ceiling that are actually glowing.
Crystals.
Yeah. Large crystals that seem to be glowing a very light blue. And you see a stream continuing down out somewhere. And you also see what looks to be to the left a ladder that goes up to some kind of trapdoor. And as you guys get out of here, you guys see all of this. What do you guys do? And the demons are right fucking behind you, right on your
Up
ass.
the ladder.
Up the ladder. Climb,
You guys
climb.
run up straight towards the ladder. So you have Eresis on your back right now.
Shit.
She isn't all conscious to like hold you. So you're going to have to attempt to climb up this ladder with one arm while these demons are trying to run up at you. So I'm going to ask you to roll me an athletics check with disadvantage. Disadvantage.
So initially I rolled a nat 20.
Cool.
Then I rolled a 19.
Okay!
So plus
yeah,
4.
DM hates you. Every
Totally.
DM hates you.
Plus 4 is 23.
You're the bane of my existence.
It's not my fault, man. I tried.
Cool, fantastic. You pull yourself up. You get to the trapdoor. You push. I'm assuming he went first? Or did you go first?
I went first likely just because...
You climbed up first. Okay, so you
Because
climb
I'm,
first.
just 'cause I'm fast. I'm running
You
faster.
get up to the top. The trapdoor is locked.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Okay,
Do I pick the lock?
roll a lock picking check.
Please fucking nat 20. Jesus Christ.
You rolled a 2, didn't you? A 3. Cool. Roll. Add your modifiers.
So 3 plus 2, 5.
Do you have any
plus
psionic
4.
die? You recovered one.
This is true.
Okay, so yeah, so 3.
Tell me
plus-
what your total is first.
Okay.
Before psionic die. Before psionic
Oh,
die.
okay. So yeah, well, that's what I was doing. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 9.
Okay.
And
add
then I
psionic
asked
die.
for a psionic die, 14.
Perfect.
Holy shit!
So-
I went from a 3 to a 14.
Yeah. So you sting. You just barely are able to unlock the
I
trapdoor.
go in and I grab your arm.
As you guys are pulling up, the demons are starting to scrap. And you slam the trapdoor down. You are currently in a really
I
bright
need to whiz
room.
on them first.
Do you leave the door open to whiz on them?
No.
Are you sure?
I want my dick.
Are they able to pass through this door?
You guys come up into a bright room.
They don't want to pass through this door.
As you're in this bright room, you guys look around you, and you seem to be inside of a cabin of some kind.
Solus tries to fix
it-
his sword.
You look around, and if you pay attention for a moment, you realize this appears to be the same size, shape, and at least design from the inside to match the outside as the cabin you guys first entered.
Let's get out of here. Oh wait, no, I'm unconscious.
There is a doorway. There is the There is the actually. Can you also roll me a D8?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to see how long you're unconscious.
See how long you're unconscious for. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a D10 actually.
Oh.
D8 is the more diamond.
Here, just take this one.
Seven.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Okay,
please.
you will be unconscious for the next 7 hours.
Do you understand how much dice we're pulling out of our ass to get to live?
Alrighty, so you guys have entered this room. You look around. What do you guys do?
I want to investigate with magic awareness.
How about we leave?
Okay, so you use your magical
They
awareness.
can't come up. It's too bright.
We don't
So
know
I
that.
assume.
So you assume.
Fine, sure. I'm gonna look around for any valuables.
It's up to you. Do you
I-
want to fight on
Wait,
this?
where,
or-
where are we in? Where are we in right
You
now?
guys are in what looks to be a cabin that's about 20 foot by 15 foot. It looks to match the same cabin on. It looks like the inside of the cabin that you would have entered from
Like
before.
in very initially, like when we
Yeah.
tried out
Look,
the
I
hut?
Yeah.
understand we just escaped shadow demons. Let's at least make it worth it.
Okay, before I look around, is there a door to this thing?
Yes, there's a door.
Let me just open it first.
You go to the door. You open it.
I want to see what's
You
outside.
see your beasts outside.
Okay, now I look back in the room. I'm gonna look around for some valuables.
Okay. Investigation checks from both of you. And Arises, you just lay her on the ground. You just rolled a natural 20, didn't you?
No, of course.
There's no way. There's no way. Can you
Investigate
tell him to put his
22.
dice in dice jail?
22. dude,
Nassim, we're just for the next few rounds. Trade d20s. You use my d20, I use yours.
Sure.
Because I just got an 8 and I'm sick of this. Well, I'm gonna use the psionic energy die. So that's 8.
No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
What you get?
He rolled a nat 20.
I need a break. I need a break. I can't.
You gave him a different die.
Unbelievable.
Is there any DM out there who knows my pain? Cause it's consistent for every session since I've started this campaign.
And I showed them how, like, we've tried everything. I've showed them how I roll. I've traded die.
I need drugs.
For reference, I've gone
don't
through
understand.
all of these dice, and all of them have the same fate. I
Cool.
guess.
You are God-kissed. I don't know. The dice gods love you. So, you start looking around the cabin, and as you do, there's a bed that's in there, and you look underneath the bed, and it seems empty for a moment. As you turn around, your foot presses on something, you hear a squeak.
Keep in mind, I did activate magical.
Yes, you activate magic awareness. Magic awareness allows you to see magical things that are in line of sight.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, just in case.
Yes.
You didn't know.
So when you activate magical awareness, this entire cabin is magical.
Minus, just give me it back.
The
There's no
entire
point.
cabin. It is illusion.
It cannot be nerfed.
The entire cabin gives you illusion, conjuration. It gives you a lot of the same stuff, but minus the necromancy.
Okay. I feel that thing I pressed on, and I go down to take a look.
Yeah, you squeak, you look down, and there seems to be a floorboard that's slightly loose. You pry it open, and underneath you see what looks to be a small, locked chest.
I take it out, and I attempt to open it.
Okay, you go to open it. I need you to roll me a dexterity save. Oh, sorry, a constitution saving throw.
Okay, so for
Okay.
me,
So, con save, 15 plus, what's 15 plus? 21.
21.
My brain
Okay,
is melting.
so you succeed. You take half damage. So you take 11 points of poison damage, half to 5.
Damn. I hope it's worth.
5 points of poison damage. As a noxious cloud of poisonous gas goes in your face, you cough.
you just stepped on a Timo shroom.
yeah. Please tell me. As you
Oh, I'm sorry.
as you open the chest, you look through. You see two things. One, there appears to be a relatively large potion that is sitting there. Additionally, beside it, you see what looks to be a. Give me a sec. Roll a d100.
Ooh. Fun. 55.
55. Give me a sec. Thank you, 5e.tools. Not sponsored.
There's no way you handed me your dice and I just, for fucks, rolled another nat 20. That's so funny.
Also, I want to say I appreciate those of you that have kept watching throughout the stream.
Yeah,
It
thank
means
you
a
guys.
lot, and I hope we're entertaining.
Yeah, we are new to this, and we're trying to go and sort of grow our campaign and make it more professional and fun to watch. A lot of us are still kind of shy in front of the camera, and hopefully over time with you guys, you know, it gets better.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome to stick around, and hopefully you enjoy the show.
How many viewers do we have right now?
3.
We're at 4 right now.
Well, you're
Oh yeah.
3. Also, I want to say that the players, we're all pretty new. This is our first campaign, but the DM has more experience.
I've been playing D&D since 2019, so going on 4 years now. I've been DMing for consistently 2 years, although I DM'd a little bit before that, once or twice. So yeah.
And this is why he is.
Outside of that, back to in the game. You find what looks to be a little small pouch. You take the pouch out, I assume.
Yes.
Do you open the pouch?
Yes.
You open the pouch. It is black, and it seems to be like a void. Do you put your hand in it?
Yes.
You put your hand in it, and it seems to keep going, like past the length of what the pouch should be.
I keep reaching in.
Your arm goes all the way down into it, and you feel what feels to be like a handle of something.
I grab hold of the handle and I attempt to pull.
As you pull it out, you pull out a handle that continues down to a shaft. You keep pulling the shaft up,
The magical dildo.
and you and you get to a point where there's what looks to be some kind of blade emerging. You pull it out. You've pulled out a glaive.
A glaive.
A glaive. Please add a glaive with vicious +1. It's called to your inventory.
Ooh, is this a homebrew item?
No, it is not actually. Vicious is an enchantment.
Is it a good one?
It is. When you roll a 20 with this magic weapon, the target takes an additional 2d6 damage.
Well, that'll work good for him.
Sorry, sorry. Let me look this up.
So is it called Vicious Glaive?
Maybe? Sorry, I went on our loot table. I didn't check on D&D Beyond.
Because there is Glaive +1, and then there's Vicious Glaive.
It is also +1. Vicious.
I see Vicious Glaive, just not Vicious Glaive +1.
Okay, it's a vicious glaive.
But I want the +1.
Oh, it isn't plus. Sorry, it isn't +1. I'm wrong. Sorry. It's a vicious glaive. Yep. So when you roll a natural 20 with this, they take an additional 7 points of damage.
And it's 10 feet.
It is also a 10-foot weapon. This weapon has some reach.
It's heavy, two-handed.
Yeah. So you can read that off
Okay.
while that's happening. You don't know that it's magical yet, by the way.
Yeah.
So for
But yes, you've pulled that out, and for the potion, if you want to add that to your inventory, it is a greater potion of healing.
all right. So for me.
Yes.
Okay.
You rolled what again? Sorry.
So I rolled an 8 plus investigation 13 plus I'll use up one of these.
Oh, you're using a charge. Okay.
Yep. And then
Your investigation, you're proficient in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Plus 4, so 19.
19, fantastic. You run. There's a desk over, and while he's going this, you see him looking at a secret passage. You go into the desk and you pull the drawer out, and in there you see one paper that's currently folded and sealed with a red seal on top. The seal appears to be that of a skull.
I do like skulls. For my dagger. I'm used to skulls now. I open it.
You open the paper. Okay. You cut the seal, and as you open the paper, I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Why do we never not just investigate what we hold?
Everything is booby trapped.
Everything in this
You
world
guys,
hates us.
okay. Process what you just did. You entered some kind of magical hut, went through hell, and then you came back up, breaking
I'm
the
not,
laws of space and time.
No, I don't think I was not saying this.
Oh,
it's
I know.
unfair.
I'm just letting you know, like, give
I
like
was
context
calling
to the
myself an
situation.
idiot. I was calling myself an idiot. Like, why don't I just ever investigate? This happened to me day one. when
That's
I
how we
got
met.
blinded.
It's our love story.
That is how you met. That is true.
For fun, why I
Wisdom save? No.
was 7.
He somehow
7.
got stupider after rolling.
Actually.
My rolls are so.
It's funny you say
bad.
that. It's funny you say that. You
I'm really
take
preparing it. What? 30 damage.
You take a full conversation with Zaveldra's worth of damage.
Oh, dead.
you take 9 points of psychic damage,
Could be worse.
and for the next 24 hours,
Never mind.
your intelligence is reduced by 2 points.
Mine. Like the. Okay, so when you
Your
say
intelligence score is reduced by 2 points, so you lose 1 on your modifier
And that's your greater potion of healing.
temporarily. As when you open it, there is some strange markings and
When you're
runes
back up.
drawn on this paper
They don't
that
do anything else.
madden your mind even to look at it. Your brain hurts. And you push through the pain, and eventually those images disappear, and instead the paper explodes into flames. And as the flames curl up the paper, they stop just at the tip of your hand and begin uncurling down as the paper now changes and rolls out into what looks to be some kind of scroll.
I read the scroll.
Looking at the scroll, it's a
investigate the words.
roll me an Arcana check.
I still have magic awareness active.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God.
Do I look at the scroll?
Your magic awareness
I'm
is
proficient.
ending right
It's
now.
fine, roll.
Yes, you look over. It seems to be emanating.
I'm proficient
give me
in
a second.
Arcana.
I also need you to roll me.
Yeah, but I can see what schools of magic it is and what kind of magical item it is.
I can even use a psionic energy die if I really need to, but kind of don't want to use the other charge.
It helps me identify what you're holding.
So 15 plus 5, 20.
20. I'd like you to roll me a D100, please.
I swear to God, if I summoned a demon. 53.
53.
You've summoned Satan himself.
For those of you wondering, this was my attempt at drawing the shadow demon we just fought.
We have confirmed today that he is very artsy.
Yeah.
This was the devil.
You
From our
find
last
a
session.
scroll
Oh,
of
wait.
you find a scroll of animate dead. This spell allows you to create an undead servant by choosing either a pile of bones or corpse of a medium or small humanoid.
Sex servant, perhaps?
I mean,
Is it a ditto? Please be a ditto.
is it a ditto? Oh yeah. Is it a slime? No.
Okay.
Roll.
Animate dead is the scroll. It's a 3rd level necromancy spell.
What does that do?
Animate dead.
That's actually not
It
an
allows
item.
you to animate a dead creature. You can
Oh,
create
it
a
doesn't
zombie.
bring it back.
It's
No.
It's not an official item. I'll have to customize
Scroll?
it. Yeah, I see a bunch of here. I'll show you. I see a bunch of like different leveled scrolls, but they don't give me a name unless I missed the name.
Okay, so this would be 3rd level. Yeah, so we're gonna add the one item to your equipment, and then from there, I'm going to go to your equipment.
I do like the sound of this glade.
Is there any way to put comments on this? No. Okay. So yes, add it as a custom item then. It is a scroll of animate dead. I will send you some text in regards to what this is, and we will move on with our lives. So, you have discovered all of this. Reese is still lying unconscious on the bed. What do you
Put
guys
it in
do?
my pocket.
Put the scroll away. No worries.
I wait to use the potion of healing on her until she's like awake again.
Okay.
So, out of curiosity, if she consumes the potion of healing, does it like wake her up?
You don't. Roll me an intelligence check.
What did you send me the text on?
I'm gonna send it on the
I
Discord.
think I
Raise it.
chose.
16 plus intelligence. Did you say intelligence or
Yes,
medicine?
intelligence check.
Intelligence. Oh, on the
Did
side.
you say
plus
16?
2. 16 plus 2.
Oh yeah. You've used potions before, even as a glass blade. Yes, it probably would wake her up as long as nothing is forcing her to stay asleep. Yeah.
Well, she's immune to natural sleep. So I pour the thingy into her mouth.
Fantastic. You pour the potion into her mouth. If you've ever, I don't know if you've ever tried to give someone something to drink while they're unconscious, you essentially have to manually move their throat to get them to drink. So I'd like you to roll me medicine check.
15.
15, fantastic. She's able to. Please roll me. Use the greater potion, the one you just got.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing I have.
I know.
It's probably not worth it to use now, but
Please roll 4d4 for me.
44. Okay.
Yes.
1,
And then this would be 44 plus 4 is how much you will gain from this reveal.
2, 3, 4.
Greetings, Snibble.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14.
14. Fantastic. You take 14 points of healing and you wake up, Orices. As you come conscious, you find yourself lying on a bed in a strange cabin. And you have Solus who's currently leaning over you, just removing a bottle from your lips, as Dane has just turned around and is rolling up a scroll. Some
Seems
kind of
as
piece of
I'm
paper.
doing nothing but waking you up today.
Is this the cabin from earlier?
Yes, we're back. We're back on the surface.
Then what are we doing inside it still?
Are you shitting me right now?
Looking for trinkets?
Look what happened when we went into it, and we're
We
still
can't
in it.
help ourselves. Do you not remember when Hupperduke blew up and we went looking for more trinkets?
There's so many crystals down in that cavern, though.
I am curious to see what those crystals are.
What cavern?
We take out our map of Wildmount
Yeah.
and we make a marking of the general location of where we are.
Okay, yeah, you got, roll me a survival check.
14 plus 3, 17.
17, fantastic. You are able to mark rough the approximate area of where you guys are on the map.
We'll come back to this when we can handle what's waiting for us down there.
Fair enough.
Alright.
I take out my dagger before we leave. Like, as we're leaving on the door, I carve out, like, an X on the door.
Okay, cool. As you guys leave the room, you go to close the door, you carve out the X, and you turn around, you guys go to your beasts,
Yep.
And we proceed to Zadash.
you go to continue on in your journey.
Well, that was quite...
No more huts? No
Never
more
mind.
huts?
I thought for a second. I didn't realize because when I was unconscious, he would have had to get rid of one of the beasts. Otherwise, it would just follow behind us. But I'm awake, so it doesn't matter.
You're awake, yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys get up onto your beasts, you go to leave.
Me and Solus look at each other. Well, that was an interesting adventure.
Yeah, it was. And as you guys start leaving down the pathway, if anyone cares, they look behind, and the house is gone. As a matter of fact, you guys thought you were on a pathway, because there was like a pathway that led off to the house. Pathway's not there. You're currently on grass, heading back towards the road.
It appears the next time we come here, we're gonna have to dig.
I'm curious, as we're heading back, like the dagger that comes back to me, I just throw it in the direction of like the empty space.
It returns back to
So
you.
it doesn't
That's
like
normal?
hit an invisible thing.
No.
Interesting.
I say good riddance.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? So on our beast, I say, come on, we've wasted too much time.
Okay.
There are.
That's
Don't
fine.
forget, our enemies are still on the way to Zadash. We need to make haste.
It's true. And as you mark that, you look up to the sky. You seem to have lost about 2 hours.
Okay.
Something tells me as we're like
Which
riding.
also is odd, because it doesn't feel like you guys were gone for that long.
Yeah. Something tells me as we're riding. I'm like saying this to you guys. Something tells me that hut was not is not something that was normally there. Maybe it was like summoned into existence.
I did detect a lot of illusion. Maybe we were seeing things.
Illusion, conjuration, transmutation,
I have a-
abjuration, which is protection.
Do you think it's possible that
Enchantment.
because it could either have been just any other person or creature maybe trying to mess with
We're
us,
talking
or,
and writing.
Yes, I assume.
or it could be done maybe on purpose to slow us down.
I have a feeling that we weren't supposed to be the ones to find that. I have a feeling that this was a spot.
Close to the...
Yeah, we're gonna be finishing.
Okay.
So, I have a feeling that this wasn't the meant for us to see. Rather like maybe a safe house for the people heading to Zadash to stop at.
Well, whatever it is, I suggest we don't.
I'd like you to roll me an insight check. This is or do you know what? Just a general wisdom check. General wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom.
And this is for anyone, by the way. Anyone who's like trying to think about like what the
No.
fuck this experience was. Please roll me a wisdom check.
19.
19.
Yeah, 12.
12. Fantastic.
Thank God we got a minus except
You think about it, and it's almost as if you entered some kind of like lair. You wonder, maybe this is some kind of way to entice people in. It's a trap. It's a.
Did we just really get Hansel and Gretel?
Damn. That's rough.
Well, it's beyond us now, so let's keep going.
Yeah.
No more huts. Let's just get to the city.
However, you do find it weird that you found stuff in the.
Was it still there?
Out
Or
of
did
curiosity,
disappear
that
too?
bag,
No, you still have it.
that bag that I pulled the glaive out of, I kept the bag because I found its magical properties intriguing that I could reach into it and keep reaching it. It was a lot bigger than it seemed on the inside.
That is true.
It's like
That is true.
Hermione's bag in like Harry Potter.
And as you go back to go reach for the pouch and take a look at it, it's no longer there.
Interesting. But the items are still there.
The items you still
We
have,
still-
yeah,
yes.
but the pouch has disappeared.
Damn, I don't get my
Right.
magic pouch.
I really visit that.
Yeah, no worries. So, with that all, you guys continue on for the rest of your day. You finally find a place as it gets towards the evening, and you guys make camp for the night.
Sweet.
And that is where I think we will leave it off. So please, Dane, you can go. I know you need to use the
Yes.
washroom. Go.
For those of
Bye
you
bye,
watching,
everybody.
For those of you watching who might be in different time zones, it is 5 in the morning for us currently.
Yeah.
And,
we are mad lads and decided to start streaming at 3 a.m. because fuck sleep. So, a bit of a shorter stream today. I usually try to aim for about between 3 to 4 hours at least. But little side adventure. Hope you guys enjoyed. Those of you who are still awake, you are mad lads. If anyone would like to say anything on chat, I think I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Talk with anyone who wants to talk.
And if any of you guys want to keep up with the story of the Vanguards of Valor, which is the name of our group, feel free to turn on the bell notifications to be notified whenever we go live. Or if you happen to miss one of our streams, you can always watch back the most recent VODs. That would also be present on our page.
Also, I'm sure we'll be live in the next couple of days at some point.
Yeah, we do play a lot of D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Additionally, we are looking at probably uploading our VODs to YouTube at some point. Still working on that. A lot of this is still in progress, but we really wanted to start streaming, especially before we progressed a lot more into our story.
Well, if you stick
so yeah.
around, you were here for the origin story, and we won't forget.
Yeah, you're the OGs, the deep divers.
The deep divers. Yes, we are the Realm Divers.
Yes.
That is our overall name.
So yeah, that is us. We are the Realm Divers. Thank you guys all for watching, and for those of you who are watching abroad, thank you for sitting through this chaos. We love you all, and we'll see you around next time.
Goodbye and farewell.
Yeah, keep on diving, guys. Keep on diving. Do you mind accepting? Actually, stop the stream. Just a quick stop stream. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.